Hi guys, welcome to Mark's Action Figure Reviews. Today we'll be taking a look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3-pack exclusive Leonardo box set. Now this has got the three same most popular versions of Leonardo. It's got the 1984 Mirage Comics version, so you can see he's got his red bandana, like all the Turtles did in the original comics. We've got the 2012 Nickelodeon version, if my camera will focus properly. And then we've got the original 1988 version, which has been redone and basically looks exactly the same as the original. I think it's a slightly different shade to the original one. We'll take a look at the back of the box. It gives you a brief description of each one with some cool artwork. If anyone wants to read it, pause. So yeah, I didn't actually know that these existed. The only thing I'd actually seen was the huge Leonardo box set, which came out with every version of Leonardo there's ever been. Which we didn't actually get over here in the UK, but these seem to have popped up in supermarkets recently, and I got this off a family member for Christmas, which was quite a nice surprise. So yeah, I'll get this opened and we'll take a closer look at them. So here they are out of the box. Yeah, they're nice little figures for anyone who hasn't seen them before. I don't know how you've managed to get through your life without seeing Turtles figures before, because they're everywhere, and there's been hundreds of them. Yeah, this is the original 1988 version. This is the Nickelodeon version, which came out in 2012. And this is also a recent version, which is based on the Mirage Comics. So we'll take a look at him first. Yeah, in the original comics they all had red bandanas. The full comics were actually black and white and red bandanas, so all the Turtles basically looked the same apart from their weapons. It wasn't until the cartoon came out when they gave them different colours just to be able to differentiate between each turtle. Yeah, there's actually quite a lot of nice detail on this. You can see his shell's quite battered and worn. He's got scars and stitches all over him, which you would expect them to have, to be honest, if they're always out fighting with swords and stuff. Around the back, again, some more detail, more worn parts. I think it's actually supposed to be like the shading on the in the comics. I think that's what they've aimed for. But yeah, it just looks like scars and stuff on the actual figure. Yeah, we'll go over the articulation. Shoulder joint, can do full 360. Move up this much, down this much. You've got a elbow joint, does full 360. Can move in this much. Can move backwards that much if you want to make it look like he's got a bit of a broken arm. We don't have wrist swivels. Same on the other arm, obviously. The head is on a slight little ball joint. Looks down this much. Looks up this much. And it's a bit tight, but you can do a full 360 with it. Legs. Can do a full 360 at the waist, sorry, hip. Knees, full 360 there, and then move back this much, and then move forward this much if you want to make it look like he's broke his leg. Other leg, obviously the same. He's got a little tail, which actually confused me a little bit to start with, because if you look at him from the front, it looks a little bit, yeah, I don't have to say that really, you know what I mean. But I think this is actually one of my favourite Turtles action figures. I don't know if it's just because he looks so different or because Raphael's my favourite Turtle. And yeah, he just looks like another Raphael if you don't use the weapons. He only comes with 2 swords, this one. The other Turtles all come with Sprue Kits with multiple weapons, but I'll go into them in a second. It's a little bit shorter than the 2012 Nickelodeon Turtles, but yeah, it's a really nice figure. Next one we'll go on to, the most recent. Move him out of the way. Sorry if the camera goes blurry, I don't know what it's doing. I think I need a bit more practice with it. It's been a while since I've used it. Yeah, so he basically has the exact same articulation as the Mirage Comics version because, well, they're basically the same figure, to be honest, apart from it's just slightly different sculpting. So yeah, arm can do full rotation at the shoulders, full elbow joints. This one actually has wrist articulation though, so you can get him in some slightly better poses. Same with the hips, the knees. I'm just going over this quickly because it's basically the same thing. You don't need to hear it twice. And the head also moves as well. But yeah, this one has... I really like these figures. Really, really do. There's a lot of detail on them. This version they've actually put a lot of paint apps on it as well. Playmates have a tendency to skip paint apps wherever they can on Turtles. I've got some of the large ones and they haven't painted any of the bandages or... yeah, they haven't painted the teeth or anything, so they all look a bit weird. But this one's actually got paint apps everywhere it should, to be honest. It's got a nice little holster for his swords. It's a bit tight getting them in, but you can see that. Yeah, a bit tight going in there. He's got some nice blue paint on his bandana. Also comes with, as I mentioned before, some more weapons, just like the originals did. So he's got a few shurikens and an extra sword, little dagger. So yeah, they actually come in handy for other Turtles figures that you happen to have lost the weapons for, because let's face it, everyone loses weapons off Turtles toys. I know I did anyway when I was little. Yeah, so we'll take a look at the original, the one that I'm sure everyone wants to look at. Let the camera focus. So yeah, this is basically just a remold of the originals. They started releasing these a couple of years ago as like a classics range. They all came on the original cards, original style cards. They had a little thing in the corner of the card to say that they were classics and remakes. Stops people selling them for extortionate prices on eBay and claiming that they're originals. Yeah, he's got his little his belts and holsters for his swords. It just brings back so many memories from when I was a kid. My Turtles figures were my favourite. When the original toys came out, it was 1988. I was only 1 year old, but I can remember having my my Turtles until at least I was 14 or 15. I still had them. Then they disappeared, and I've had to rebuy them all. So, but I love them. I've got loads of Turtles. I'll actually be showing them in a toy collection video, which I'll be doing soon, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, it's basically the same as the original, apart from it's slightly different plastic. The arms are actually rubber, they're not plastic. The original Turtles figures, they actually came out with rubber limbs. They're really rare now. But yeah, I'll go over the I'll stop waffling. I'll go over the articulation. can do a full 360 with the arm. It can't move out at all because it's just on like a little swivel joint. The elbows, you can do a full 360 with them. There's no elbow joint because it's just a little swivel joint. No wrist movement. The legs can move out that much. Move out that much. In. They can't really move back because the shell gets in the way, and they can move forward like that. The legs are in a permanent pose. Sometimes you can find the original Turtles figures are quite hard to stand up. Ones like the original Shredder figure is an absolute pain in the arse to stand up, I find. But yeah, once you get them in a pose, they stay quite still. These little rubber belts you'll find when you're looking for original Turtles at like conventions or like car boot sales or anything. You'll find that they're usually missing the weapons and the belts. I know all of mine are missing belts. I actually only recently got one from a Donatello. So I'm slowly getting there, slowly getting a complete set. But yeah, it's nice to have these. At least you can display them how they should be. If the camera will focus again. I don't know if you can quite see the belt there. But yeah, he's got a holster for his swords. Can't get it in because of the sprue mark. There we go. Yeah, can hold the swords in the back like that. So yeah, it also comes with the sprue kit for the weapons. Comes with all the originals, and I've only actually just noticed this. I was wondering what these little wedges were. I thought he had maybe some like axes or something, and I thought, I can't remember the original Turtles coming with axes. But yeah, it's a weapon stand. I did not know that. I don't know if I'm just a rubbish Turtles fan or I just can't remember having the original one, the original weapons like that. But yeah, it's like a little display stand. I'm 29. I've been a Turtles fan all my life, and I've only just worked out that that is a weapon stand. Unbelievable. So yeah, that was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3-pack Leonardo box set. I definitely recommend going out and getting them if you're a Turtles fan. It's a nice opportunity to get 3 different types. I know they all come in separate. You can buy them individually, but I think it works out cheaper if you buy them in a 3-pack box set if you can actually find it. I've never seen them anywhere. Like I said, I got it for Christmas, so it's quite lucky that. But I hope that they release them with the other Turtles. I'd love a Raphael set, and possibly some villain box sets would be nice as well. I wouldn't mind a Shredder box set. But yeah, for more videos, click this box here. It'll take you to my channel. Just subscribe to the channel, click here. And yeah, just keep an eye out for more videos coming soon.